Warning. Warning.
This won't end well podcast.
Welcome back to another episode. This won't end well. Episode 3. Season 2, episode 3. Let's get into it, guys. Well, it's not guys, it's just me and Sean today. Unfortunately, Jimmy couldn't make it tonight. So, but we're gonna make do. So we got a couple things to talk about today. Talking definitely a lot on Joe Byron, Putin, some sports, yeah. So we got an article that says Putin stabbed in the back. It wasn't really stabbed in the back, but apparently Serbia is selling munitions to Ukraine. So it's
pretty crazy because he's helped Serbia a lot.
Yeah, and it says they sold $858 million worth of it. That's crazy. Like, to think that he's helped them out so much, and now like they're turning around and making money off the war. Like, but I mean, if you look at it, like a lot of all this war is basically other people making money off of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, America is shit. The politicians that are funding that shit is getting big kickbacks, crazy kickbacks.
Money moves everything.
Oh yeah, money is the root of all evil. It really is.
I don't think I can turn down selling $858 million for shit either.
Yeah, shit, that'd be really hard. Shit, it's crazy though. It definitely is crazy.
I mean, how much should we send over here?
Shit, we sent billions. I think what over
200 some billion.
Yeah, I was about to say over $200 billion or something like that. Like,
Which makes no sense.
it's crazy. Like, how do you, like, does that shit cost that much money to? And if that's the case, why are you starting a war that you can't finish?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, or you can't fund?
Well,
I support Ukraine and like as far as like being their own thing, but like as your own country, you need to learn how to support your own self. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you need to defend your country. Like, you can't rely on other countries to defend it for you. Like,
I mean, this shit kind of started back when Obama was president. When he took away that land from Putin.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, all this shit
What did
was.
he do? He blocked a dam or something so he couldn't get fucking water and shit to that.
But he like all this shit has been building up. When Trump was in office, like that's the thing is Putin knew like, you know, not to start shit. Like,
Fuck around and find out.
yeah, because he like Trump didn't give a fuck, and you know, a month after Joe Biden goes in office, what happens? You know, he was like, you know, the U.S. is no longer the strong military. We seem weak, so he decided to fucking do it, and now everybody's funding this shit. But it's crazy for Serbia to turn around and backstab them and sell all this ammunition to them, like to Ukraine. Like that's really wild.
And they backed them a lot.
Yeah, yep. So I wonder how that plays out with Russia. Or is Russia going to invade Serbia? Well, man, who knows? You know, like I just I seen Russia and Iran are got their own like the money trade currency and all.
Trying to start this new world currency.
Yeah, it's crazy because like they Iran and Russia are like really in cahoots with each other. Like they build like a what is it, like a transport from Moscow to Iran. Like, you know, they're definitely doing big things over there. But you know what I mean? Who knows how it's going to be, especially if this election doesn't turn out the way we want it to, it's gonna be a scary 4 years, and then even another 6 years after that. Like, it's going to take a while to undo all the bad shit that has happened. Like, and that's if we're not in a world war by that time. Like, I believe shit. This time next year, we might be World War III. Like, you know what I mean? If something doesn't change, I believe we're going to be in World War III.
Yeah, if the election goes south.
Yeah, if the election goes south, because even Putin has said that, you know, he's willing to listen to what Trump is talking about as far as like ending the war between Ukraine and Russia, and I do believe Trump, where he says like he could get the war ended. I don't know if he'll be able to do it in 24 hours. If he does, shit, hats off to him. But
all the world leaders like dealing with Trump. I mean, besides the people that are out there money grabbing.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like NATO, they didn't want to deal with him because they had to pay.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I mean? These countries actually had to put up their shit for us to protect them.
Yeah.
I mean, without us, would they got nothing?
Yeah. Yep. But I do believe that Trump could end that war. I believe that would end a lot of stress on a lot of people, because that war is affecting everybody. Like, as far as like money wise, like shit, we could have had that $200 billion in American soil, like, you know. But you know,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I shouldn't be paying $10 for a carton of eggs if we're sending $240 billion to fucking Ukraine.
Yeah, yep. I agree. You know what I mean? Like the way I seen this TikTok where like the dude, what he bought 4 years ago and then he re-added it to his cart. Like,
yeah, it's
you know,
$300 difference.
Yeah, $300 difference. It's crazy. Like, you know,
same shit.
It actually was like 2 things less than what he had. Like, shit shouldn't be like this. It's terrible. So, I mean, we just got to figure something out, because what Joe Biden's doing now isn't working. And like he told the governors, like he was like, you know, we can't schedule anything past 8. You're the fucking president. Yeah. Like, you know, what happens at 2 o'clock in the morning? Shit's going down, and they need you.
Yeah.
Oh, don't bother me till 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about here? Like, you're the president of the United States. Like, you need to be on your shit. Like, it doesn't matter what time of the day. Like, you need to be on it.
Honestly, fuck the world. America cannot go through 4 more years of Biden. This country would be fucking broke.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
And everybody in it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Except for people that's shoving money in their own pockets.
Yeah. But it's so crazy how people don't wake up and see this shit. Like, you know, because like you see people like that are like, even after the debate, we're like, oh, Joe Biden won. Yeah. Like, how what were we watching the same fucking debate? Like,
he did a great job.
Yeah, like what are we talking about here? Like, he couldn't put a complete sentence together to save his fucking life. Like, what are we doing here?
I mean, even like I said, even all the hosts on CNN were passionate.
Yeah, yep.
And they're fucking liberal as fuck on there.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't see. I think people have their hate for Trump so bad that they just like, oh, we don't care, we'll still vote Biden, which in the end, like, you may hate Trump, but he did really good for us the 4 years he was in office. Like, he fucking, when he was in office, I had money. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, like, shit. You know what I mean? Like, people shouldn't have to live the way we're living, like, but, you know, Joe Biden has put us in a tough spot, like, and we just can't do 4 more years of this. We can't.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but I'm hoping people open their eyes and see this shit, that, you know, this shit can't happen, but
the problem is you just got them hardcore. Oh, he's just a mean guy. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's what they'd be like.
He got shit done.
Yeah.
You weren't paying this much for gas. You weren't paying this much for fucking food. You weren't paying nowhere near that shit.
And other countries weren't testing us. Yeah. Like, you know, if they tested us and they found the fuck out. Like, you know what I mean? They knew that Trump would drop the fucking Moab on them if they fucked up. Like,
Rocket Man over there.
yeah, it should. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I get he was, not your typical president, but that's what we need. We need a president that's not your typical president.
Yeah.
So,
I don't understand. Like, people have no sense of humor in this country.
Nah, nope.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
he tweeted on Twitter. No, why would you believe everything you hear?
Yeah.
And plus, it was just funny.
Yeah, I believe some people have like a sense of humor, but when they have hatred towards somebody, it's like, oh, now we don't have a sense of humor. Like, but you do have them typical Karens that just like hate everybody for no reason. So, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm just hoping they don't fucking ruin it for all of us come November. You see, what was it? That interview Joe Biden did where he was telling them,
George Stephanopoulos.
yeah. That
He said you can tell the way he's coming back by the size of his crowds, and the dude was like, "Well, let's stop there."
yeah.
Trump puts on the fucking crowd.
Yeah. It should. Joe Biden can't even get half of the people that Trump has in his crowds. Like,
I mean, I gotta go back and watch the whole
interview.
But I think there's somebody who said that. He said maybe he might have said something about he was trying to expand NATO. That's why this war fucking started.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him. Like, I know Ukraine was really pushing on trying to get into NATO, but I just don't understand why putting Ukraine in NATO would benefit anybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand it. Like,
Well, here's the thing: before they started talking about that, there was nothing going to fuck on. Russia didn't fuck with them. They didn't fuck with Russia.
right? Yeah.
And then this happened.
Yep.
Russia was like, "Fuck this." I mean, Russia hasn't done nothing over there. Let's be honest; they're fucking trash.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't understand how they just can't wipe this little fucking country out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the I don't. The reason why they can't is because we're backing them. So they have a whole bunch of U.S. rockets and weapons and shit like that. So
I think we got people on the ground there. We're just dressed as people.
well, Russia has said that. Russia said that they've killed Americans that were dressed in Ukraine witch-goats. So I believe that we do have American troops on soil over there too. So
But, like, this shit just needs to end. Like, it's nonsense.
yeah, it definitely needs to come to an end. It's about that time. So
I mean, I think if Trump went in there and was like, "We're not expanding NATO. This is bullshit. We're not doing that," Putin would pull out.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think Trump and Putin had an understanding of each other. Just the same thing as Trump and Kim Jong-un. Like, they had an understanding of each other. They, like, they know that each other, they have nukes and shit, but they had an understanding, like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Like, I believe that, but with Biden, shit, he don't understand shit. So.
Well, so I saw this thing that some White House press secretary, or not the press secretary, but somebody in the White House said he's only coherent from 10 to 4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? After that, you can't talk to him, understand him, nothing.
Well, you see, he said that he won't take a cognitive test like he needs to. Like I'm really curious on seeing how that test turns out, because I don't think my man knows what fucking 1 + 1 is. Like, so
like, not defending Biden, but I feel like the Democrats need a dummy fall man.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know,
because he's at that age where he's on his like
he doesn't understand what the fuck's going on.
yeah.
So why would they care? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm telling you right now, after his presidency, you're never going to hear from that man again.
Nah.
And they're never going to talk about Joe Biden.
Yeah, you won't hear about him in this lifetime until he goes to die. Like that. That's just when you'll hear from him. Like,
you'll never hear them say he's a great president ever again.
Great should never come out of anybody's mouth when you talk about Biden. Just like when Trump said smart, like, you know,
yeah.
The smart should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said smart should never come out of your mouth.
Yeah. Because Biden just isn't smart. Like, he's not smart. He actually seems like he's fucking brain dead. Like,
yeah.
So, it's crazy.
And they try to blame his voice on the cold. I think it was all
Yeah.
hopped up on fucking shit.
I'm sorry, but like, how do you have a cold? You go to a fucking Waffle House that same night, and then you turn around and go to a fucking
barbecue.
Yeah, like, you know,
some kind of fucking get together.
what are we talking about
Let's
here?
hand out food.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? If you have a cold, especially now after COVID and shit, like, what the fuck? Like, why are we doing what we're doing here? Like, but it was, yeah, it was just a ploy because they want to blame it on something. Democrats can never be like, oh, yeah, Trump won this one. No, they're not going to take the blame. They're just going to blame it on something. Like, they can't take responsibility or anything like that. So, what about Russia strikes Ukraine and left more than 100,000 households without power in northern Ukraine? That's crazy. I wonder how many people are gonna die from that. Like, that's
The only saving grace is this time of year. It gets cold over there, bro.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
So, like, give it about a month or two, and it's cold over that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I wonder what, I don't know, man. Like, I
feel for the people over there.
I do, because they're caught up in a political.
Yeah,
This is a political war. Like, it's a political war, is what it is.
Popular word.
Yeah, proxy wars. So, I feel bad for the Ukraine people. Like, I believe the Ukraine president is taking money, and he's just not, like, I don't even honestly believe that he's
not doing anything for them people.
I don't believe he's in Ukraine all the time. Like, I believe he's.
I'm getting tired of this motherfucker coming over to our, like, Congress and you have to send us. I ain't gonna send you shit.
Yeah, like, who the fuck do you think you are? Shit. That makes no fucking sense at all. Like, don't demand shit. Like, who do you think you are demanding shit? We'll take you out faster than Russia will, bitch. Fuck you mean?
Well, we're probably the ones that got him fucking elected there.
Probably. It was probably Joe Biden and his son, shit.
Yeah.
The way they were fucking taking money and shit over there.
Remember that? That's my place that was secure.
Yeah, yep.
I wouldn't find out.
Yep. And Hunter Biden it was. All right, let's see. Nancy Pelosi. Oh yeah, you see Nancy Pelosi took responsibility for everything or not having the National Guard troops at the U.S. Capitol, January 6th. We all knew it. Like, you know, it wasn't nothing that we didn't know. Like, Trump even said, like, he wanted to put the troops there, but the Democrats said no. Like,
Yeah, she said no. She
yeah,
stopped it.
yep. So, like, you know, Trump wanted it there. It was just another ploy to try to go after Trump, is what it is. Like, you know, they weren't. I'm 100% surprised that she actually took responsibility. So
she should be in jail.
yeah, yep,
You know what I mean?
yep.
You sit here and you want to jail people for walking through the Capitol, because any picture I saw on there, they were walking through that.
Yeah, yeah.
Pictures and shit.
Yeah, and the cops let them in.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like they fucking took fucking ramrods and ramming it through the door and shit. Like, the cops let them in. Like,
Yep.
so, like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
everything they said about that shit was false. Like that cop getting hit in the head with a fire extinguisher died. That was false.
Yeah, that was false. Yeah,
He had like a fucking heart attack. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah. It was something crazy, but
That chick got shot.
she was a Air Force veteran or something
Yeah,
like
she
that.
was a veteran.
Yeah, but she got shot from fucking some dude standing back in the hallway. Just
Yeah.
fucking. I was like, damn.
Through a fucking window.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
I mean, like I said,
But you see fucking, like, you know how the Supreme Court said that they
overcharged the people.
yeah, that they used that I forget what it was called, but they used something that the United States government wasn't supposed to use against them, so they dropped, like, it was like 1,400 charges against, or they dropped, I believe, like, every charge from like 1,400 people that were arrested. So, but there's like, you know, the government still has like other charges on them to hold them there. So that should, hopefully, you know, Trump does get in office come November and he pardons all of them, because they're all locked up for no reason. Like, I'm sorry, at the end of the day, the Capitol is the people's building. Yeah. That's not, you know, we own that building.
We pay their fucking salary.
Yeah, so, like, you know, that building, if I want to go in there, I should be allowed to fucking go in there with no problem. Like,
nah, they got fucking fences up now.
Yeah. So, like, like, I get, like, having metal detectors and shit because, you know, you got high-ranked members in there. I get that. But if I want to go in there, I should be able to go in there. And, like, who are they to stop me from going in there? Like, my taxes pay for that building. My taxes pay for maintenance on that building. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we should be able to go in there and let our voices be heard.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that, like, their raises should be put up to us. If you want to raise, you put that shit out for a vote.
Oh, yeah.
If you're not doing what we need you to do, you ain't getting a fucking raise.
Yeah,
How can you vote? That's like me going to my boss and go, I'll take a 25% raise this year.
Yeah, telling them you're taking a raise and not just, like, you know, asking for it. Like,
that's when people are going to wake the fuck up and be like, yo, these people are doing nothing for you.
Yeah.
Nothing that they pass is for you. I mean, look at all these bills. They $200 billion to Ukraine that they just passed right through. They couldn't do any of that for fucking the American citizens
because it didn't benefit them.
COVID. Here's a great example. COVID. Okay, you had people that couldn't go to fucking work that were essential. Worked in a fucking office. You were essential. To what?
Yeah, that makes no sense at all. Like,
everybody else that wasn't essential actually had jobs that kept America fucking moving.
Yep.
So what is essential about the job that you weren't fucking doing?
Yeah.
That didn't keep America doing anything?
Yep. Shit.
You know what I mean? And measly, we get fucking $1,200 here, $1,200 there. 2 installments.
Right.
Of shitty ass pay.
Now, I'm sorry. Like, you know, the people that were on unemployment getting an extra $600 a week for being on unemployment because you
couldn't go to work.
You couldn't go to work. I'm sorry. What about the working people? Yeah. I worked every single fucking day through COVID.
We got
never got anything extra.
Oh, we got taxed for what we got.
Yeah, we got fucking taxed, bro.
They took that shit back.
Yeah.
Like the following year.
Bro. Yeah, that $1,200 they took back in taxes. So, like, we didn't get anything, bro. We got basically fucked. Like, we should have gotten extra. I'm not saying give us $600 extra, but fuck, throw me $300. Like, you know what I mean?
We should have got hazardous pay.
It should.
That should have been double time.
Yeah.
Every fucking day.
Yep. Shit, if you work, I believe if you work 40 hours a week, you should be available to have some type of hazardous pay or, like, you know, money given to you for going to work, like, for actually showing up and shit, like
during COVID.
Yeah, during COVID. Like,
I mean, we were putting our lives on the line. We weren't sitting in a fucking house.
Yeah.
We weren't able to sit in a fucking house.
Yeah.
Get paid $1,000 to $1,200 a week just to sit in a fucking house.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy, bro.
If I got paid that, I'd stay home too.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to go back to work.
And that just caused a lot of people not to want to go back to work once COVID was fucking done with.
Yeah, yep.
It caused a big fucking problem.
Yep, it's crazy.
Like, I get it, people had to fucking make money, but you're telling me that I'm a non-essential worker, or what was it, non-essential went to work?
No, the essential went to work, the non-essential stayed home.
So, me out here working, I'm a mechanic, work on big trucks. So, yeah, they gotta stay running, gotta get supplies, places, and stuff like that is essential. But a guy that works in a fucking cubicle 10 feet from another person can't go to fucking work.
Yeah. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Like, I don't get it.
And these fucking masks. These masks.
Yeah, people are still fucking wearing masks, bro. I'm like, get the fuck over your life.
Can
Like,
you smell a fart to a mask? Yeah, and it ain't protected, bro.
And they're fucking wearing a mask in their car when they're alone. I'm like, what are you doing here?
You're the only one riding.
You're sitting here.
These are the people that got me, bro. They would wear gloves in the fucking store, mask and everything, right? Put their groceries in the car with the same fucking gloves.
Yep.
That they just walked through a fucking store with, touching shit that other people's been touching. Get home, they ain't got no gloves on, walking the shit in the house.
But yep.
What was so sanitary about that?
Exactly.
Nothing.
Because now you're touching the groceries that you touched with the gloves that had the bacteria on it. Now you're touching groceries with your bare hand that has the bacteria on it. So now it's on your hands.
Yeah.
So what the fuck did you accomplish there?
Nothing, bro.
Like, what are we doing here? Makes no sense at all. Like, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know.
I bet you be in jail, bro.
I don't understand how, like, and this is another thing, how people don't realize the shiesty shit that Nancy Pelosi's in. Yeah. She's been in politics her whole entire fucking life, bro. And she's a fucking her net worth is like $126 million. Yeah. Like, how? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Yeah. Like, let me get in politics and get rich. Like, you know what I mean? That's the only way you do that, though, is when you sell out your country. Yeah. When you sell out your country, you make money for it.
Yep.
So
passing bills that these people want, and she's been caught fucking.
The stock.
In the stock market, bro,
yep.
fucking around.
Yep.
She's been caught, and they didn't do anything to her, bro.
Nope.
Her and her husband. And when's the last time you heard about her husband? Remember he's in the house with that fucking.
Yeah, he was getting fucked by the guy. Yeah. That situation, I really believe that he got caught being gay, and the only way to stop him was saying he was getting raped or something, whatever the fuck it was.
No, dude broke in, they said.
Yeah, dude broke in. Yeah, he naked though. Like, come on, bro. Like, well, I don't know. I know California is flim flam, but like, come on, man. Like, so I don't know. That shit, it's crazy. You see this shit where it says another local radio host was provided a list of questions in advance of their interview with Joe Biden.
Well, they have to be.
Yeah, like he has to be scripted on everything, bro. Like he has to know the answers before they even ask the question. So
how does that make people feel? Like this guy, you have to give people. So during the debate, they gave him 6 days in Camp David to rehearse the whole debate with knowing every question, everything they were going to throw at him.
He still failed, yeah.
So like you said, what happens when he has to wake up at 2 a.m. because something fuck went down, and we got to fucking respond, and he's just lost in the sauce, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be like a Benghazi. Yeah. The way fucking Hillary Clinton fucking went back to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning when they needed troops. Like
they needed help. They needed more troops.
They need airship and shit. Like, you know what I mean? They needed help though. You know what I mean? And fucking Hillary Clinton didn't help them. Oh, and that's the same shit that was
a funny video.
Yeah. What do we talk about here? Like, you know, and Joe Biden would do the same thing. I 100% believe it.
If I was president, I don't care if it was a joke or not. I would send something over top of it and see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, like, you know, send a drone or even send an airship or something.
I would send fucking
a Black Hawk.
Blackhawks, I would send a couple Blackhawks. Something's going on, shoot every fucking thing. I don't give a fuck about nobody over there. Just kill everybody. Except for our people, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah. But yet, people die because her negligence.
If they're fucking fight going after our embassy, killing everybody, bro. I don't care. If somebody's walking down the fucking street, take them out.
Yeah, level that whole shit. Level it all.
Because that shit happened early in the morning. Ain't no fucking kids and women out that time.
Yeah, and if they are shit, then I guess they
got guns, shoot them motherfuckers too.
Exactly, should. They deserve to get gunned down if they're fucking out there during a firefight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because it wasn't just like one firefight and then everybody's done. Like
it happened over multiple
yeah, it was
hours.
13 hours.
Yeah.
13 hours of fucking gunfighting. Like, and for that just shows how tough our military men are.
Yep.
The way we were able to stand, like, not that many people, but like we took out so many of their people. Like, you know what I mean?
One team, bro.
Yeah, we had one team, and you know, for them to not be able to take out our team members, like it just shows how tough we really are.
They were running out of ammo and everything.
Oh yeah, yep. Because they weren't prepared for that shit, bro. Like, you know, yeah, they were in hostile territory and shit like that, but like, yeah, nobody, like, them embassies aren't really prepared for a fight like that. Like, you know, these guys had RPGs and shit. Like, they weren't prepared for that shit.
You know, I heard this fucking dude. I think it was Scott and somebody else talking to this other lady doing an interview. I want to say we lost like 7 embassies. You know that?
Yeah, I read
Did you
that.
hear that?
Yeah, I read that shit. We lost 7 embassies under Biden.
Yep. Never
Never happened under a U.S. president
Never
before.
happened before.
That we lose that many embassies under one president. That's crazy, bro. That shit is crazy.
We shouldn't lose any.
No. We should, our embassies, we need those.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's our sovereign places in them countries. So an American citizen, if they're getting done a raw hand, they can go to them places.
Right, yeah.
And they can't touch them. They can't come in there. They can't touch the American citizens while they're on that fucking property.
Yep. That
Until
is
we
very...
figure the fuck out what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody kills somebody, they're not going to hold you there.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But if you're getting dealt something bad or something, you know what I mean, you can go to these embassies and that's your safe place.
Yeah, yep. Well, we also need, like they said, that we used embassies for, like, to make sure our shit is going the way the U.S. wants it to go. It's like a spy station, basically.
Yeah, I mean, each embassy has like their own, how to say, like their own negotiator.
Right, yeah.
Like their own chief over there. That,
Mhm.
like, you know, that country goes to them. They relay a message. They relay, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
They're
yeah.
like the middleman to like, yeah, we'll do this or no, we're not doing that.
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah. But it's crazy to lose 7.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Like, you know, to go down the drain, shit. I don't know. Like, and that's just, it's one thing with this presidency. We're just going to continue seeing bad shit happening because nobody takes us serious. Like, we are the laughing stock of the world right now because, you know, they know that they could do shit to American soldiers or anything that American owns and nothing happens.
I
Like,
seen an interview with that dude telling that story about Donald Trump.
oh yeah, that shit is hilarious. I love that story.
He was in there with him.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
That he was in the room with him when he handed him the
They had
paper.
an interpreter there. And they said, Donald Trump said, I want to pull out of Afghanistan, but there's going to be stipulations. And then I guess the interpreter told him that, and Donald Trump was like, pulling it up.
Yeah,
Probably better to listen to that backstory.
yeah, here it is.
Trump is my #1 favorite of all time. When we were negotiating with the Taliban, when President Trump was still the president, President Trump wanted to get out of Afghanistan, but he wanted a conditions-based withdrawal. Meaning that you do what we tell you to do, and then we'll start pulling troops back slowly as long as you abide by our rules. It's President Trump and Mike Pompeo, and they are talking to Taliban leadership in the room, and they had one translator in the room. President Trump looked at the Taliban leader and said this: I want to leave Afghanistan, but it's going to be a conditions-based withdrawal. And translator translated. And he said, if you harm a hair on a single American, I'm going to kill you. And the translator goes, and Trump goes, tell him what I said. Reached in his pocket, pulled out a satellite photo of the leader of the Taliban's home and handed it to him and walked out the room. Do you know for 18 months not a single American was killed in Afghanistan? Sure did. That's the definition of strength. That's what I'm talking about. My favorite president.
But I thought he was in the room, but he wasn't. It was him and it was Donald Trump and Mike Pompeo.
Yeah.
So, but like that's a fucking like, and that makes sense because not one serviceman was killed in the 18 months. Like, you know, but that's the strength that we need. That's what we need back in the White House. Is we need the no nonsense guy, like somebody that's gonna you fuck with us, we're gonna fuck with you 50 times harder. Like, we will fucking level your ass and not give a fuck.
Yeah.
So,
You know what I'm tired of hearing? That, like, oh, well, I inherited all this from him, so all this you're getting now is
oh man, I know.
president. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you inherited low gas prices. You inherited inflation that was like I think what, 2.3% or 3%, or it was like 2 or 3%, something along those lines. Like, now inflation's what, 8%? Like,
Bro, I don't even know.
9%? Like, who, you know, yeah, what is it, you know? But like, you got all this stuff, but yet your first day in office, all these executive orders, yeah, all these executive orders came out to stop everything what Trump did. Like, you know, our border was taken care of. Yeah, we were energy independent. Like, we were selling oil.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what
we
that
were
shit's
making
coming out.
we were making money off oil. Now we're getting shit from other countries because we don't have enough. Like,
Yeah.
why are you close?
He sold our reserves off.
Yeah, he did. But my whole thing is like, these people with the whole fucking climate thing needs to just stop, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so tired of people saying, oh, climate change this, climate change that. Bitch, please. Like, if you ever took a history lesson or was ever in school, you know that the earth is constantly changing. We're constantly moving. So, what is going to happen? We're moving into different zones. So, yeah, you know, we might have, like, 50 years ago, we might have been a couple degrees higher to the north, so that way it was colder back then. You know, we might be a couple degrees southern now, which is why it's a little bit hotter. Like, the shit isn't climate change, it's common fucking sense.
Bro, I think that they said the temperature's only risen like 1 degree in like 200 fucking years.
Right,
What are we talking
yeah, it makes no fucking sense, bro. Like, and it's just like fucking the ice melts they're gonna keep melting no matter what you do. They're gonna keep melting, because they're there from the Ice Age shit. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit is gonna keep happening. Like, it's nothing we do.
Keep changing,
Yeah, everything is gonna be changing.
Nothing stays the same.
They said in like 200,000 years, like, all the countries, it's gonna be a supercontinent or some shit like that. I don't know if it's 200,000 years or whatever, but I know they said we're like, you know, the continents are constantly moving.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, we're going to wind up coming together. You know, what is going to happen then? Like, you know, what mysterious thing are you guys going to say that is happening at that point? Like, come on, man. Like, this whole climate change, you just got to make sense, and it doesn't make sense when half the scientists are saying climate change and the other half are saying, oh, climate change is made up. Come on, bro. You're not lined up here. Like,
So the people that scream about climate change, look at what they're rolling around in.
yeah, they're rolling around in fucking
Private jets.
Yep.
Shit that they're saying
It's supposed to be bad for the environment, but yeah, here they're fucking. They'll fly to a meeting in a jet, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
They'll fly into like Greta Thunberg. She fucking flies everywhere.
Yeah, and yeah,
To speak on climate change, but she's flying a fucking jet everywhere.
yeah,
That's supposed to be 100 times worse than a fucking car.
yeah. This bitch, like,
We're
how
talking
the.
about cows farting and shit. What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Yeah, and then you have China, who is the worst with their climate change.
Yeah.
You know, they have, like, you can actually see their dirty air, like.
You can't
Yeah.
see the sky.
Yeah, so, like, you know what I mean? But they're not putting any effort into it. They're not fucking.
Because they know it's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, they're not giving money for anything. Like, they don't give a fuck about that. Like,
Like I get to a point to where, like, yeah, the smog is a little much in China.
Yeah, and I get that. Like, but you can't blame that on climate change, or you can't.
But that's not climate change. That's just them polluting the shit out of the air.
Like,
yeah, maybe if we didn't have so many, but see, that's because China's taking on all the manufacturing shit. They got so much pollution from all the manufacturing shit.
Yeah.
So they manufacture. They don't give a fuck. They're making money.
Yep.
Hand over foot.
Yep. But that pollution won't reach us, and it's not fucking. But, it's not going anywhere towards a climate change. No. Like, it's just. That's
the problem. Like, people need to wake up and see that too. It's like, we're over here trying to save the fucking planet. China's not on another planet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're polluting the fuck out of it. So no matter what we're doing, ain't lowering anything because of what they're putting out.
Right. Yep.
You know what I mean? Well, can we wake the fuck up?
I fucking wish we would.
Like,
I wish we would. It's crazy.
Like, we need to start manufacturing shit in this country.
Yeah.
We got cleaner ways to do it.
Yeah, and it would be, like, it wouldn't be cheaper to do it here, but we're paying ridiculous prices now. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure we could make our own shit here and not have to pay all the fees and shit.
Here's another climate thing. Okay, not only are we paying China to build everything, them ships use over 700 million gallons of fuel to get from China to here.
Yeah.
How much pollution do you think that's worth?
Yeah, how is that? That's polluting the fuck out of our oceans. Yeah. Crazy, bro. Like, but yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that shit is polluting the hell out of the oceans. Like, but yeah, it's just it's crazy.
People just need to wake the fuck up.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, they do. Oh, let's see. There was another train derailment. This one happened in North Dakota on Saturday. It's just crazy how, like, all these derailments and all
everything
are happening. Yeah, like, it's
the fucking food factories that are going up.
Yeah.
The fucking all of our supply shit is going to shit right now.
Yep.
Why?
It's all about control.
Yeah.
You know, they can control us if we don't have what we need.
That's why people stop buying fucking electric cars, you idiots.
Oh man,
you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Listen to this. They can hit a button and shut their fucking car down so fast.
Yep. It's all. It's the electronics. Like, that shit is terrible.
With a bunch of shit. Even like OnStar. But the electric car ain't saving nothing, bro. You're not saving anything.
Nope. You're fucking.
It takes 7 years for that electric car to be fully green.
Yep.
And within 5 years, that battery goes bad. So after 5 years, when you gotta replace the battery or fix the battery,
and
you're starting all over the fucking.
Yep. You gotta replace that whole fucking car.
Look into lithium mines and what it's doing and what it's doing to kids and the people that are fucking mining for it.
And my whole thing is where the fuck do you think you're getting electricity at?
Yeah.
Fucking coal mines and shit. Like, you know what I mean? They're
oil, diesel.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
coal.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Guess
like,
what powers the fucking Tesla charging stations?
Yeah. Fucking a diesel generator and shit. Like,
fuck out of here. You know, it just comes out of the fucking sky.
Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, like, you know, another derailment, like, you know, it's all about control. Like, this government wants to control. And, like, honestly, like, growing up, like, I've never heard of so many trains derailing. Like,
so much of anything.
Yeah, like, I like, it's so crazy now. Like,
I mean, there was a time we went through where chickens weren't laying fucking eggs.
Yeah.
When the fuck does that ever happen?
I know. What the fuck are we even talking about there? Like, that's crazy shit.
Unbelievable, bro. Unfucking.
It's crazy as hell. It says it was carrying, what was it? Plastic pellets, ammonia, and methanol. Yeah.
Motherfucking.
Yeah.
It's probably shit. I mean, shit to make fucking bottles and shit, but probably.
Yeah, probably, because that plastic pellets, that should definitely.
They use that shit for a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. Because I used to work at a place that did bottles and shit, and fucking, it's crazy because this dude, he's a driver that brought in the plastic pellets and fucking
They come in a tank, don't they?
yeah, yep. So
It's like cement. They do that now with cement too.
yeah,
Cement's
yeah,
powder, it's
yeah,
powder.
yep. It's a powder,
It
yep.
all comes in tanks.
Yeah, but this dude like he had got like a leak in his hose or something, and he tried to unclamp the hose and reclamp it while still blowing the pellets into the silo, and he unclamped it and blew the hose off.
Oh, yeah.
And
Shit.
I'm talking about thousands of pounds of pellets went all over the floor, bro. He literally fucking, I don't know if he quit that day, but he packed all his shit up. He got off the blower or whatnot, and then he packed all of his shit up, and instead of going inside and telling them about it, he fucking left, bro. So I go around, I drive the truck around, and I go inside the building, and I was like, you realize the guy just like blew pellets all over the ground and didn't clean it up. And they were like, no, we thought he was still offloading because like we're only half full. I was like, well, he's gone. Like they came back there, they were like, what the fuck? And I was like, bro,
Well, that dude's an idiot anyway. You know how much pressure that is
oh
on him?
man, it's crazy. I don't know if it was his first day on the job or what, bro. I think he quit that day because fuck. He didn't even like scream like me. I would be like fuck or something like that, but he didn't do anything. He looked at it, fucking he cut the blower off, put everything back where it needed to go, and he fucking pulled out, bro, and that was it. Like I was like, damn. Yeah. You want to talk a little sports now? We got that Nate Diaz versus Masvidal fight tonight. Who do you think's going to win?
I don't know, man.
I think Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz, like I like Masvidal because one, he's a diehard Trump supporter, but like also he's an okay fighter. He's not the best, but like
He's gotten beaten the past couple times.
yeah, I was about to say what the last 3-4 times he got knocked out or something like that, or he lost so Nate Diaz, he could take a punch.
Yeah.
So I think Nate
This is
Diaz
boxing, I think.
is it boxing?
Yeah.
Oh, it is boxing. Look at that, 10 rounds.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's all striking, and Nate Diaz can take a hit, but I mean they are going to have what's in the world's weight, like 3 pounds or something like that.
Some of them are like 16 ounces, or
Oh,
but I don't know what they're fighting with
well,
tonight.
it's definitely softer than fucking. They're not bare knuckle.
No. Then it's
just
definitely
regular
softer
boxing
than.
gloves, and
Yeah, it's definitely
so
so.
I mean, I don't know. It's probably better than no gloves at all. So
Yeah.
UFC really had any gloves.
I wonder who put this fight together. Was this a Dana White fight
No,
or?
this is a Masvidal thing, I think.
Oh, really?
Something like that. Yeah. It's not a UFC thing.
No, that's what I was just reading. Yeah, so
Yeah, I think it's like Masvidal's shit. No, because Masvidal has that bare knuckle shit. Didn't that go? Say anything about promotions up there?
no.
No, in their picture there.
Nate Diaz. No,
Like
see it.
sometimes you'll have like what's that fucking what's a golden boy? What's his fucking name?
Oh,
Oscar De La Hoya.
oh, okay.
Like it'll say promotions or something like that.
Right.
It's fucking-
Nah, me either. But I think Nate Diaz is going to take it. Just because I think Nate Diaz can take a punch.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes rounds though. Hopefully it doesn't end.
See, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen because I don't know if either of them actually have boxing skills.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They both come from just street fighting backgrounds.
yeah, yep,
You know what I mean? You can't use your legs. You can't. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They kind of. I mean, from what I've seen so far, when fucking bitch ass Jake Paul calls out these old ass fucking UFC fighters, said they get in there and they're just not good at the stand-up shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good in the UFC with the stand-up, but they use their legs. You know what I mean? They have advantages. They take their advantages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't look in their natural habitat when they're fighting. But boxing looks.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But,
When Masvidal beat Diaz in 2019.
yeah.
The doctor stopped the fight. I forgot about that.
That was in UFC.
Yeah, yeah. But now that it's gloves, like, Masvidal isn't gonna. Because, like, let's be honest, Nate Diaz cuts really easy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I could probably, like,
Oh, yeah.
swipe my finger at him and he'll
Bro, the
bust
first
something.
hit he takes in the UFC, his face is red.
Yeah, yeah.
If he's not bleeding already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he definitely, like,
He does, like...
he bleeds easy.
But like I said, he might be able to take a punch with the gloves.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they're, like, 16-ounce gloves, then they're probably going to be, like, probably 10-ounce gloves or something, like... Because that also will throw off when you're used to using 4 ounces,
Yeah.
and then you move up to like 10. It's going to you got more weight on your hand. So, but I'm calling Nate Diaz for the win. Who are you calling?
I'll go Masvidal.
Oh, you going Masvidal? We shall see.
Yeah.
We shall
see
see.
next week.
Yeah. Oh, what about that Vikings?
Fourth round pick.
Yeah, Vikings 4th round pick. How do you feel if you're the Vikings, bro? You lose your 4th round pick to a car accident, like.
Yeah, it sucks for him too.
Yeah.
Apparently, I didn't know that he had former teammates that would kill with him.
Yeah, 2 of them apparently. That's crazy, like, and it happened in Maryland, like.
Yeah.
Like, what was he from Maryland or?
I don't know. No, he probably was from Maryland, but he got drafted from where did he get drafted from?
Oklahoma? It looks like.
No,
Alabama.
No, he wasn't.
No.
He wasn't Alabama. Yeah, it was. But,
Yeah. Alabama.
what was his name?
Kyrie Jackson.
No.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah. Yeah. Kyrie Jackson. He's in Prince George
were
County.
struck by another vehicle.
Yeah. At
So
3 a.m.
bro.
That's crazy. Shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely does suck. But he had shit. He was only 24 years old. So like,
Send a prayer out to their families.
yeah,
It sucks.
he played 2 years at Alabama
Oregon, that's where he got.
and was drafted from Oregon. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It sucks that like you never know when your time is, man. Like
You know,
24 years old.
it's
That's
not always on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this happened to somebody else. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
People
People drive.
People can't drive. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, they drive like assholes anymore. It's crazy. It is crazy. How do you think the 76ers did in the draft? Or in the free agency?
Well, I think they signed a washed up Paul George.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. Like, like,
I would rather them went after like Jimmy Butler or somebody.
or yeah, Klay Thompson. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though like that was a long shot. Like,
Where'd Clay go?
he went to the Mavs.
Yeah, that's good.
He took a pay cut to go there.
Well,
That team's gonna be that they were missing something this year in the finals,
yeah,
and I think that was it.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but he don't play defense. He's trash.
he doesn't, but he can shoot. So
that's his good thing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that team is definitely going to be another contender for the finals this year.
Well, yeah, because I mean, over there, he got a lot of shots because, they were guarding. I mean, they had to guard him too, but a lot
They
of
were
attention
guarding
was
Steph, yeah.
But a lot of attention goes to Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah, yeah.
Now they're going to have to worry about leaving this guy open.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That could be the next three, what you call them?
The big three?
Big three, yeah. Because,
Right, Joe Biden.
yeah, I could get it out. Maybe I need to take the cognitive test. But yeah, that's going to be a big three for them, man. I'm telling you, like, that's... But then, you got to watch out, because with Bronny on the Lakers, man...
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You see what they signed him? They gave him a fucking 4-year deal.
Did they? Already?
Yeah, 4 years, $7.9 million or something. For a dude who fucking
Just
averaged
trash.
5 points a fucking
Under 5
game. Yeah,
points.
under 5 points a game, bro.
Under 5 points, under like 3 rebounds, under 3 assists.
Like, I just...
In college.
like, I don't know.
Everybody's just putting up stats. He's not.
Yeah. But, he got his deal. He got fucking a 4 years, like $7.5 million deal or some shit like that. So
I think it was, who was it, like Larry Bird or someone. Larry Bird came out and said, like, if he wasn't LeBron's son, he wouldn't have that.
oh yeah, 100%. Everybody knows that shit.
Said he wouldn't have been drafted.
Yeah, I believe that too. He would have been
100,000%.
yeah. Like if he didn't have Bronny Jr. on the back of his shit, I don't see him getting drafted. He wasn't good enough to get drafted. Like, there was other people in that draft that should have got drafted.
Way before him.
Yeah,
If he should have won anything, he should have went undrafted.
Yeah,
He should have been an undrafted free agent.
Yeah, yep. But hey, who am I? I'm just some Joe Schmo.
Yeah.
Shit, it's crazy. Well, we're about that mark.
Yeah. We made it, fellas.
Yeah. If you made it to the end, congratulations. But yeah, we're hopefully Jim will be back on next week. But no matter what, we're gonna keep this podcast going.
Yeah.
Keeping it going this time. We're not stopping. So we're going full bore forward. So stay tuned in, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Catch you.